the performances that we have seen here today. I remember as a young student growing up in Legon, we had our little drama studio. And our students in Legon, for their exams and their performances, had to choreograph a drama performance. And we, the students, used to go to the drama studio and pay to go and watch those performances. And they did very well. Beautiful African performances. All of us growing up, maybe of my age, my children here, Shahid and Farida, might not have lived in that age. But we remember those epic performances. The king must dance naked, and how we used to flock to go and watch it. In the chest of a woman, or was it in the bosom of a woman? Those of you who are my age, remind me if I make a mistake. In the chest of a woman. There was one called Jogolo. It was even Jakpata or something. I mean, and that was the golden age of dramatic performances in Ghana. And I remember we used to flock to go and watch those performances. There were even the ones that were the movie. And several, icons in the movie industry, some of whom are alive, some of whom are dead. And we lived through all that era, Gallywood, Kumawood. I remember I asked that they don't show foreign films on the presidential jet anymore, and that we should watch Ghanaian movies. And no, this was when I was president before. And I'm going to give the edict again. The plane is gone for service. When it comes, I'll ask them to change all the repertoire and put Ghanaian movies. And I watched a very interesting one between Lil Wayne and, I've forgotten his name, our half-caste. When some armed robbers attacked him in conspiracy with his wife, and then Lil Wayne and his wife found him lying down. And the wife said, "Oh, armed robbers." And Lil Wayne said, "Debi obroni ofi play mun etofom." And then they took him home, nursed him, and Lil Wayne was pounding fufu and said, anywhere he puts the yam, he should pound it. And then he kept putting the yam, the guy was pounding, and then he wanted to taste one of the yams, he put it in his mouth, and the guy knocked his mouth with the pounding stick. I mean, these are interesting, they are creative. And, I mean, we have the talents. We all knew about Niate. May God bless his soul. Committed to dance choreography. We used to go to the National Theatre to watch the Ghana Dance Ensemble, Ghana Dance Company, No Yam, all of them. I'm happy that in all this economic crisis and all that, they still are alive and that the talent is still there. And I hear even though Niate is gone, his son has taken over and is doing fantastic creative work. And it just lets us know that the talent is there and we must continue to nurture it. I mean, we watched the palm wine music, and I asked if the king of palm wine music was still alive, our Ejako Nimo, and I hear he's alive. This is a man we must honor before he passes. Because that was a genre of music that has become a part of our musical archive and our folklore. And for people like this, we shouldn't wait till they die and go and cry at their funerals. And so wherever Ejako Nimo is, Difa, you and your team organize some ceremony. Let's honor him. I know he's been honored in the past. Let's honor him again before God calls him. In the last month or so, we have buried two icons. One, Naamanua of Wolome fame. I got to meet her not too long ago, last year, yes. She came to my office out of the blue. And we had listened to Wolome music growing up. So when she came, I was quite excited. And we struck a very good friendship. Unfortunately, after I got to know her, it didn't take long. She fell sick. The family came to me. We did everything. We paid the medical bills, but if money could pay for her life, she would be alive. When God decides, he takes what he has given us. The other who passed recently, and because I was too busy with the affairs of state, I didn't get the opportunity to at least go and pay my respects to him, was the last of the Osibisa Teddy Osei. Growing up, these were people who made us proud, and they carried African music and Ghanaian music to the rest of the world. And I pray that God grants him peaceful rest. But there are many people like that who have had the talent, they have performed, we've enjoyed their music in many sectors, in sports, in all the creatives, in film, in music. And today, we ask ourselves, how are their lives? Many of them are living as paupers. Even in old age, money to be able to afford the medicines, to be able to look after themselves, pay for their hospital bills, has become a problem. I've done my best from when I was president before, and even in opposition and as president again, to adapt several of them and provide them with sustenance every quarter in order that they are able to live a meaningful life. But that is what I can do as an individual. I believe that as an institution, like we tried to do in the past, we should set up an aging artist fund and be able to provide something for these people who have made us happy in the past, who we knew were talented and creative and are falling on hard times. And so that will be a part of the Black Star experience, that we create something that is able to look after some of these bright stars who gave us joy when we were growing up, and be able to at least give something back as a nation to them in their trying times.